Hey everybody, it's Slurp. Today on Ark Survival Evolved, the 219 patch just got released, so we got a bunch of stuff to go check out. One of the things I want to do in this episode was go give y'all a tour of the egg and poop factory of the Dodopocalypse Tribe, which is the tribe I'm in. Um, I spent a lot of time over there in Pearl Lake area, where our headquarters is located, building that base up, and it actually turned out to be a really good egg farm, um, as well as poop farm. So we'll do that and check out the cool elevator and action that I've got going on over there. We also might stop by Dead Island to check out the taming pit for the big carnivores and stuff that are always present on Dead Island. But first, where I spawned in at, where I guess I went to sleep last night, was my winter outpost, which is on that pretty cool little iceberg that's out in the middle of the northwestern territory of the Ark Island. We've got a few direwolves. These are all 112s plus. There's a couple 120s full tames in there. Most of them were tamed with kibble, so we've got a pack of them, and they are excellent for pelt. So if you take all 9 out, you can come back with quite a lot of pelt in no time at all. Problem is just getting them into the mainland from the island, which can be kind of annoying. Now my mammoths. The mammoths are interesting. I spawned in here one day and was walking along. Was gonna go underwater a little bit, but was walking along and I see a mammoth walking in front of me right across here. And so I pull out my spyglass, check out what it is, and lo and behold, it was a 150. Level 150. Never seen any level 150s. Heard talk about them, but never saw one in the wild. And so Molly here was a 150 that I did a full kibble tame on. She came out to about 224, so plus 74 levels full kibble tame. So she's just an absolute beast. I've been trying to find another 150 of anything, and I haven't found anything. So I think it might be just a super rare spawn. Um, because I still see 120s, 116s, 112s all the time. Um, but I've never seen a 150. So this mammoth is a purebred 150 full kibble tame. So she's got tons of levels to go. So that's pretty fun. She's kind of stuck in that front rock there. But anyways, so since we started here, what I wanted to do, this is kind of my new water base. We have a water base at Dead Island as well, but this is kind of like the water base because I've got this little cove fenced in with stripes, our little shark pen, and then the 2 plesios that I got a couple episodes ago. Well, I mean, this is really my first episode, but about a week or 2 ago, I got these 2 plesios. The mouthful is my female mate. She's a 120. Toothless was a 108 or 104 that I found, and then I went around the map about 5 times, killing every plesio I saw. Right after I got Toothless, I accidentally killed a 120, and I was super pissed at myself. So I made it my goal to find another 120 and tame it. So I went around the map 5 times, killing everything. Leveled Toothless up to about 208 before I found Mouthful, which actually was right below where we're at right now. Mouthful was just chilling. So I did a full one kibble tame on her, which she was a 120. She tamed out to be a 178, which is extremely good. And then we got a little lag there, and then the next day, this is where I park them. But the next day there was a 96 Alpha Rex that was just over this ridge, um, just over there, and I managed to get my bird and pull it off the ledge of the cliff and get it into the icy cold water. And surprise to my knowledge, Alpha Rexes or Alpha Carnos or Alpha Raptors don't actually attack you when they're in the water. So if you manage to kite them into the water, you can easily kill them there. As far as with water mounts. Now, these guys were low, and I wanted to get Mouthful a ton of XP, so I went ahead and fed that alpha to my plesios, and I rode on Mouthful, and she ended up getting 42 plus levels from killing that Alpha Rex. So very efficient way to level up water mounts and or any mounts is just get the alphas to get into the water, and then they kind of like don't aggro. Well, they aggro, but they don't fight really, or cause any damage. So that was really cool. So what I'm going to do today, for starters, since we stomped on in here, is I'm going to throw on all my scuba gear, and then we will set off to go find the Mosasaurus, the new dino, on Mouthful, because that's my highest level plesio, and I think, I don't know if I'm going to tame one to this episode. I'll probably just hunt them down and try to level Mouthful up a little bit by killing them, but I kind of want to see what they look like, so we'll do that. Let me put on my gear. All suited up. And now the trick is getting out of here. And we're off. I love this base. Being able to exit the bottom like that is pretty cool. Alright, now let's see where these guys are. I have no idea where I'm looking, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty big, so they can't be hard to miss. Oh, I think we got one in front of us. Oh man. Nope, that's a plesio. 2 plesios. They sure came at us quick though. Imagine this thing's bigger than... Oh no, I'm hungry. I need to get some food. I did not think this through. Let me go back and get some meat. Now, the dossier says that they're terrors of the deep, so I'm guessing they're going to be in deep water, but I'm not seeing any. I might have to kill a bunch of stuff. I bet you we haven't done a dino wipe yet. So I'll keep killing stuff. Oh man, there's one right there. That's crazy. That looks so cool. Wow. What level is he? 12. That's... Let's go check him out again. Oh wow. Yeah, he's about a little bit bigger than the plesio. Oh, he gave me something. No, he gave us a firework skin, I believe. I don't think he gave us anything else. That was pretty cool though. That guy was neat looking. If I find a high level one, I'll have to tame it. I don't know what kind of kibble it uses or anything, so I'm guessing Rex, same as the plesio, which would be awesome because I have tons of that. Since the Quetzal also uses it, and I haven't tamed one of those yet, so I have a lot of backup Rex kibble. So if we do find a high level one, I can go ahead and tame it, but I'm not prepared to do it right now in this episode due to not having any trank arrows. So let's swim around and see if we can find one more and eat it up for some XP on Mouthful, and then I'm gonna actually swim over to main base, and then we'll take the tour of main base, and then head over to Dead Island after. See y'all in a bit. Oh, we got another one. Damn, he's so big, dude. That's awesome. Down to level 80. That was nuts. They're pretty cool. I'm gonna have to tame one up. Probably tame one up a little bit later, since it'll probably be a decently lengthy tame. And plus, I need to figure out what the kibble was. I don't want to tame one, a high level one, without some kibble. So we'll get back to that. All right. Guess we can go to Dead Island first, since I'm over here. And I'm passed it up. Didn't even realize how close I was to it. Alright, well here is our little base at Dead Island. This is a, before the rafts came out, we were trying to make a kind of like a docked ship. It's still a work in progress, but it's coming along. The admin's been working on it pretty extensively. Just trying to get his design down. It's pretty cool. Let me take off some of this gear. Alright, now this is Dead Island, and this is actually the taming pen I've put together. I don't know about this dirt. This dirt must have come over time on the walls. It's pretty cool looking though. It's neat that they have that. Got water going into it, back entrance. Easy access, you know. I've got my generator and fabs and all that stuff's in here. So that's kind of cool. Got ladders on either side to get up. I got the keypad that I'll show you all in a second. I've got bunk beds up above in the room above, big vault, and this is like Kibblematic and the two refrigerators. Got my cooking pot up there. Just kind of space management, right? All my waters and things. I got my oven, vault, whatever. I got these double walled. Okay, there's a reason for that. And we've got a bunch of doorways here. A little pin that's I can take those walls down and put them up. A bunch of times. So the idea is for this taming pen, normally this wouldn't be here, but I have it sectioned off so I can do multiple tames. So I can like drop a raptor or a scorpion in here and tame it. And then I can do another one over here. Obviously I wouldn't do a Rex or anything because the Rex would just clip through this wooden fence and attack whatever is in here that I was taming. But small tames I can do multiple at a time. But I made this big enough so if Gigantosaurus ever gets released, this will be able to hold him. Now the idea behind this design is pretty ingenious, but what you do is, let's take this Rex for example. I was kiting a Rex by, actually we can just do a Carno, just for examples. But I'll essentially lead the Rex or Carno, make it follow me, and practically just run in with it on my tail. And you can kind of tame anything just solo, which is pretty cool. So let's see if we can't aggro this guy. I don't want the scorpion, I want the Carno, so let's see if we can get him. Oh, bad lag. Yeah, server's currently having some lag issues. Sight on us, now we gotta run like hell. He's still behind us, yep. Come on. Probably gonna aggro to the T-Rex, but that's alright. So we'll keep on going. In here, on our tail, run through the wall. Oh, essentially through the wall without getting hit, and he'll be just chilling right there. Can't do much. Now, since he's in, I can go over here, close the gates behind him, so now he's stuck in here. And you can kind of do that with anything, as long as you lead it in. Now, this guy I don't really care about. He's low level, so he's kind of worthless to me. So we're going to kill him. Or her. Cook up some meat. But yeah, so that's the general idea of how the taming pin works. It works with Rexes and Carnos and Sabertooths and Scorpions and everything. There's time, like even the frogs and stuff, or Packies, like any of that type of stuff that you can pick up on birds. I'll fly them all the way over here and tame them up that way. Just because of the safety behind them. Now, yeah, sure, some people might think it's cheating, but when you have to deal with the wild animal or wild dinos trying to attack your tames and stuff, it gets really annoying. And I know everybody's been there, done that, and lost several hours of taming, as well as taming effectiveness because of something coming in aggroing on it without you kind of paying full attention. So this makes it really easy. Now, with that Carno, I wasn't quick enough and I wasn't accurate on running through the wall right, but as you can tell, it's kind of like a safety net, and they get caught up in it and they can't go through the wall, but they can clip through the wall. So you can literally be standing back here and just sniping their head, or not sniping, but tranking their head, and then they'll eventually go down. Now the reason for the double wall, well, we're on Dead Island, so the chances of an alpha spawning are very high. And I don't want anything touching our tames that we got going on, even if it's like a high level Rex. We've done 3 level 120 Rexes in here. Full kibble tames, no problem at all. And we rarely ever have anything aggro because we're on the smaller island that's off to the I guess, what is it, the east side? Yeah, it's off to the east side of Dead Island. There's a little chain of islands. That's where I've set up. I've just finished this catwalk and everything. I'm going to change it into this bed of wood to make it look cool. But this is my little raptor pen I've got going on, and I've got Scorpion, Tiger Lily, which is my Sabertooth, and Charlie, one of the higher level raptors, along with another raptor I picked up. But this is just kind of a little spot for them to hang out. It's easy to feed them because all I have to do is drop in some type of animal or dino, and they'll aggro onto them pretty quick and feed themselves. I've been making this Scorpion kind of ridiculous as far as speed goes. He's a beast, but and then Tiger Lily, I did some admin commands on her to make her look like a tiger, and you know, the normal stuff like that. But it's a pretty cool design. I like it. It holds them pretty well and nice, and then have this little catwalk action going on to the main taming pit, so you can get from to and fro. So like for the kibble farm and stuff that I'm about to show you all in a little bit, they're the egg farm at headquarters. What we did was we just dropped raptors in here non-stop, any levels we could find, and just tamed like crazy with all the parasaur eggs we had already. We made a bunch of kibble as well as on the kibblematic, and tamed a ton of raptors. I still need to do some more because I didn't want to use my high level raptors for the farm. But anyway, so that's our Dead Island outpost. Now this is really my outpost, McSlurpy's outpost, but it's I allow anybody to use it. Any other tribes can use it. All these doors remain unlocked except for the vital, the ones that matter, which are obviously the kitchen, and these doors remain locked. As far as tribe access goes, I can't get into it for some reason. Oh, a little lag action. Let's grab this meat, turn this off real quick. But yeah, so I keep all these other access doors unlocked, so any tribes can use them if they know how to properly use them. And above the keypad, I got some instructions on what to push as far as like closing the main gate and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. But the reason why we built out this far is because we didn't want to mess with the spawns of the island. So building out here doesn't really mess with any of the spawns. Nothing really spawns on this side of the island anyways. So everything spawns on the other side and over by that rock over yonder. That rock. Which is dope. So we don't mess with any spawns, which is awesome. So it works out great. Um, and so this is our Dead Island base. Now I'm gonna hop back on the Plesio, the flying magical Plesio. Uh, can't wait until they add Leopleurodon so we can. It's a magical Leopleurodon, Charlie. Love that skit. But anyways, we'll go check out the marina and main base now. Alright, now we're coming up on the marina. Now this was originally going to be a bridge to Dead Island, but we decided against it because let it load in. But we decided against it because it was going to mess with the spawning on the island of wild dinos. So since we already had the outpost on the other side of the island, we didn't really want a bridge coming to the opposite side and completely getting rid of the wild dino spawns on the Dead Island. So we went against that, and I suggested to Tack, the builder of this, that we make it a marina, just another sea base that we can get to and from Dead Island with, and also hold our rafts and our dinos and whatnot. So he's put this together. Now he's going to extreme with this build. As you can tell, he's got a huge wall built up to the top of the behemoth gates. All of that has been farmed. None of it has been spawned in. And we'll go around over here and check it out. But he actually under here, he's actually building a floor, which is crazy and time consuming. Everybody knows how long that takes. But I think that's all stone. Yeah. So he's doing a floor action, which is going to be pretty neat once he has all that done. He's got a little access ramp here, and then he's got another ramp that he built to get all those. And what he wants to do is encage this whole thing in glass, which I think would be amazing. But, I mean, the materials you have to farm and grind to get for this is just insane. I mean, to skylight this whole thing, I mean, that's going to be insane. So, we'll see how he ends up doing it. I'm hoping he puts like a glass wall up over here or something. That'd be pretty cool. What are you doing, little Dilo? You did. So we'll see what happens. I need to get on my dough and help him farm some stuff out. That'd be pretty cool to help him finish this up, because it would be neat to see it all finished. But we just got a couple rafts and stuff in. Alright, so this is custom Dodopocalypse custom and seaport. So it's pretty neat. There's not much inside here. It's just a couple rooms and a double gate thing. But if we run into Pearl Lake, oh, I love being able to one-shot 96 dillos. That's awesome. Now let's just wait until I see man. Alright, there we go. Now I can see where we're going. We're running through to Pearl Lake. And it's getting pretty dark. I might have to turn up some. Oh, it's just the shadows. So we got all these canyons walled off. Now we've taken this even farther. And what was that? Okay. No, it's just the gate. Okay, so we've got it walled off all around, and it continues. This is probably the only little gap we've got is right there that I need to finish up, but this whole place is walled in. Here's my 120. This is a 120 Alpha Rex, or not Alpha Rex, but Albino Rex that we tamed at the Taming Pit over on Dead Island, and she is 239 now, and she's got plenty more levels to go. I've got some turrets, primitive wild turrets, plant species X over here, and of course it's watered with. I've got 6 water troughs over here. It only looks like 2 of them are working though, which is kind of confusing. I don't understand why, but anyways. And I've kind of caged those in from the dinos, kind of protect them and give them that aesthetic look. And then we've got our whole Pearl Lake area. Now this place is pretty cool because we've got, the way we have this set up, we actually get a drop in base. The drop is right here that spawns because we have the foundations all the way over there. They're far enough away to where this drop actually spawns within our base. And we have it walled off. All the way over here is where our gate is. And so we got a massive wall on both sides. And I had to build some scaffolding on either side to kind of build this wall, but you can tell it's a great wall of art is what I call it. But walls this whole area off. I've got going all the way over there, and it goes pretty far into the woods that way because I had to stay far enough away from where this drop comes in so we can get the drop in our base still. Now, because of the drop getting in our base, we also get wild dinos spawned in our base. So we get Packies, we get Sarcos, we get Raptors, we get Dillos, we get all sorts of Carnos. I've seen a level 80 Carno. Oh, there's the drop right now. So you can see that it's pretty neat to have a drop inside of our base area. And it's definitely a plus. So this is the main egg factory and poop chute. So let me tour you around this area. We got another plant species X, strategically placed at certain locations, kind of just to help protect from wild dinos and whatnot. But we've got this nice little ramp. On the other side, we've got a little staircase that I've put together, which is nice. Makes going in and out of the lake easy if you run up it. We also have this nice big loading area that also can be used as a diving, which is fun. Got plenty of deck space for landing bird or RGs and stuff. We're huge RG supporters. I mean, they are the go-to dino. Blue, my my high-level Raptor, 180. She was a 116 tame, I believe. Let me get rid of this gun. It's kind of taking up full screen. And so this is the front of our egg factory. We've got a little keypad here to be able to close the gate, the barn doors that are up there for the aviator, excuse me. And so this is the inside of it. So I've got a bunch of dinos. So let me turn them all off for a second. Show you what we got going on. We got 2 fridges over here for meat. We got our campfire, or our industrial grill. We got I got my bodyguards here, all my high-level Gigantopithecus tames, or Giganto tames. We got our little monkey and dimorph hangout area up here. You can see 3 monkeys over there, and we got one. Oh, I'm lagging. Ringo's chilling. And then this is our poop chute. We've got. So the idea behind this was, let's line up a bunch of Theomias for poop, so we don't have to go around collecting poop and putting them in compost bins. So I've got 4 compost bins over here, 4 compost bins over here, and you pretty much just pick up the poop as such and throw it into the different bins. It's that easy. The medium poop is kind of the best because the dinosaurs are not so big. You can kind of stack them on top of each other in different floors. The small poop I don't even really care about picking up. It's more difficult to pick up, so don't even worry about that. But the idea here is we got some ramps here on this side and on this side. I got glass ramps here and glass windows on the other side that I've upgraded this to do that, so we can see if there's any eggs in here from outside if we're doing anything, stuffing things outside. And I also have a door down there. Now, the door for the access behind the ramps is important because the scorpions are located on the 5th floor, essentially, or the 4th floor, however you want to look at it. But they're all the way up there. Now, when their eggs fall, they tend to clip through this ramp. So, many a times they've been underneath the ramp and there's no way to get them, and so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to put a glass door, keep it locked, and if an egg falls back there, I can easily get it without having to tear the ramps down, grab it, and rebuild the ramps. So it's been a blessing to have that door there, and I'm sure we will see some eggs drop through there and have to go retrieve them here shortly. But so we got some raptors. Obviously I'm missing some. There's the male, and then we got all the females. We got Phiomias up there above that. There's, I believe, 10 or 12 of them, and all they do is poop. No genders, really. All the raptors right here lined up are females, obviously, for eggs. All the parasaurs lined up above the Phiomias are females. We have a male in front of them, and then we have all 4 of those scorpions are above hatch frames, which they had to be strategically placed there. They are all females, and they have a male in front of them as well, to give them that mate boost ability. Now, all of these dinos are saddled and have been strategically placed and then encumbered. So none of them will move around if you accidentally push the call all command or J button. Now, we go up our little ramp area and our quick access staircase, I've got feeding troughs strategically laid out everywhere. We've got all of our raptors behind our glass hallway, which looks pretty cool. And then up above, we got all of our Phiomias. We got our bird aviary, which is dope. And it's got its own landing area. These are 2 of my high-level birds that I just tamed, a 120 and 116. The red one, Sergeant, is a 120, full kibble tame, and who is this? This is BJ. Yeah, BJ. He is 116 tame. We got a drop over there, so let's go check it out. Now, I know y'all have seen some of my Ascendant gear. Now, I do have Ascendant scuba gear and Ascendant black armor just because I am an admin on this server. One of the only active admins. The couple of admins that actually run the server, they do a whole lot of work on the weekends and stuff, so they rarely ever get to play. So I kind of fill in for them. And the couple of tribes we do have on the server, they do tend to have some problems here and there, so we do need somebody with admin access at all times. So that's what I tend to help out with. Now, I do grind and do farm my stuff myself, and try to play the game as legit as possible. But as far as armor and stuff goes, I've been spawning in. I've spawned in mine just to not have to worry about it, and also because I've fallen through the map so many times that it gets frustrating when you build up some awesome gear that you find in drops, and then it all gets thrown away when you fall through the map. We do have a falling issue on birds and cliffs and stuff. If you do fall, there is a high chance of you falling through the map, and it's mainly because of that lag you just saw there. There is a slight little server lag. Not sure if that's on our side or on ARC's side. I'm assuming it's on our server side, but it's something we all grew to deal with. So we've got a couple RGs here. Not a lot, but I don't say a lot, but there's 6 of them here plus the 2 outside, so that's 8. So that does seem like a lot, but it's not. We need more. Why? Because of the metal. We like our metal. Even though we're not building out of metal and our server doesn't run any metal walls and building materials like that, try to keep down on the server performance, or try to keep the server performance at a premium, but we do allow glass, which is awesome. Anyways, let's continue the tour. You can see we've got our pteranodons parked up top, which is kind of cool. They're kind of like bats hanging out up there. We got our parasaurs, you can see on that second level with the male in front kind of going perpendicular to the females, and then the top level we do have all of our scorpions. which you can see way over there. You got the male kind of with his back turned towards us, facing the females. And then up top, we've got the little crow's nest area with our offering altar, which doesn't work apparently, which is part of the vanilla with sprinkles mod. We got a generator, which needs some more gas, but it keeps running things. I did an excellent job with the cabling. Couldn't have asked for anything better. So I've wired that through there. Wired it down here. Yeah, it shows through the glass. Not that big of a deal to me, but it goes down, and it actually, with the stone floor, the cable actually hides within it. So you can see that the cable grid goes through this floor and goes to some specific spots where I put outlets. So that you can see an outlet right there. There's another outlet like right here, and what this thing right here is actually a duct air conditioning, and that is from the Akashima mod. Now the Akashima mod adds these big lights in, which is pretty cool, at the duct ACs, so they give you a higher range of cool and hot capabilities instead of the old original AC that only gave you 2 squares or 2 foundations. These go actually like almost probably 4 times that. I mean, that one will reach me right here. So I've got 4 of those placed around here, so I won't ever be hot or cold in here. I've got our furnaces. The furnaces go ham with metal. They yield more metal than a forge would. A forge only returns however double metal you have. So you have 200 metal, you only get 100 metal out of it. Now the furnaces, they yield a percentage higher. So for every like 2 metal you cook, you get well, no, it's like every 4 metal you cook, you get 3 metal back. So you actually get 1, like 2.5 or something like that, or 1.5 times as much metal back than the forge does. So we've got 6 of those. You can never have too many, especially when you're flying around with that many birds. Our super fab is just in here. Our regular fab, our smithy. We got a couple organizers for materials. All of our mortar and pestles. Got our alchemy sets over here. We got an egg fridge and a kibble fridge. We got kibble and diced meat in here. We've got kibble-matic, and we've got in the middle we got our egg fridge, which is easy to just pick up the eggs right here and throw them into the middle fridge, right? So we've got tons of raptor eggs, tons of scorpion eggs. We've been using them, obviously. We've got, where are they? Parasaur eggs are stacking up pretty quick. So, we've got some eggs. And so that's pretty much the tour of, oh, well, I forgot about the greenhouse. We got the greenhouse over here. This was a pain to build, but it was fun. We've got all the different vegetables we need here all laid out. Let me turn up the game. Got long grass, we got grok carrot, root, and citronal. We've got some mayhoes in those 2 slots. Oh, flag. Got some narco berries, and then we've got some stem berries. And we've got our windmill, that's just storage for seeds and stuff. But it actually makes this really easy to take care of. I rarely ever have to put any fertilizer in here, because when I do, all I do is run over here, grab some fertilizer out of the bin, run over there, put them in, and we're good. So really low maintenance once you have all this set up. And really the glass is just for decoration and to keep people out of the farm area, and to give it that greenhouse look. I mean, obviously this is just way cool, right? So this is the Dodopocalypse headquarters. I hope, and these are our AFK rooms. We can easily go in there and just stand around. Usually we all just huddle back here if we're gonna go AFK. Stand right here, and that kind of gets you close to all these dinos and gets them all perky and ready to lay eggs and stuff. One other place I didn't show y'all over here was this little area. This is kind of where
our saddles and armor and weapons and other random stuff is stored. And then above this is where we have a little sleeping quarters for the beds for spawning. So we've got bed there. We've got 5 beds up here with some extra storage and some more armor storage. I just threw this place together just to make it look a little bit better and nice, and it looks homey and cozy, kind of like hunting lodge like, right? I thought it looked pretty cool. We got this window over here we can look at. I've left this floor tile out just to get in and out or up and down a little bit easier than having to go up and down stairs all the time. But yeah, so this is the main headquarter base. Now, if we go outside here, we've got the admin is working on this tower over here, which he's got another tower which is super awesome over by the waterfalls down in the southeastern, no, wait, southwestern side of the map of the island. He's got one that's like this. That's, man, it's probably twice as tall as this, and way cool with all the lights that he's got in it and stuff. So that's pretty neat. Not much to show you there other than what you see. We do have an elevator action going on. I've got some high-level mammoths over there, but we do have elevator action, which this was a feat in itself with just how much materials you have to put into it. I'm trying to get the keypad to work, but haven't figured that one out yet. But we'll show you. I'll give you a rundown on this. So this took me a while to lay out, but we started with in the K menu with the elevator pillar, and I placed it. What I did was actually I took this large platform, and I acted like I was going to place it, and I used it in the K mode to where I could see kind of where it lined up with this corner over here, and then once I saw where the location was, I had a buddy stand right in the center after instructing him where to stand, right in the center, and then I, without getting out of the K menu, switched over to the elevator pillars, and I walked straight up to him and placed it. And that's kind of how I lined it up to where it needed to be. And then the foundations and everything, I got super lucky with how I placed them on the outside. Once I placed these, I placed a column in the middle of this one and took it all the way up, a wooden column all the way up to the top. Once I did that, I built off that towards the side of the cliff, and then I lined everything up off that. Now, how I built this was very strategic, and I lucked out on it. Now, if you can tell, I've got the electrical cable going up the middle of the column, which is pretty amazing that I was able to pull that off. I got really lucky based on where I put my generator. Now, the generator I'm using is a portable generator, so it runs off oil only. That's an Akashima mod. And I've actually built its own little power room, which is right underneath this first floor. And you can see I have the cable coming out from the middle, and it actually comes to a junction box in the middle of the track. So, and then I have verticals going up and down from that, and it doesn't clip it. I'm lagging right now, so it does look like it is, but it will just run right past it. So you can actually build within the track. So this is the first little landing area. We've got our little power plant down in here. So there's the oil running generator, which is a miniature version. I couldn't put all the walls up, but that's fine. There's only a Jenny in here anyways. And then I've got obviously lights to light up the whole place, which I like running the electrical inside the column because then you don't have those cables running everywhere. That's one thing that really pisses me off about this game is, I mean, it doesn't really piss me off, it's annoying, is seeing all those gray cables running everywhere. So I've kind of tried to hide those as much as possible. So anything I do build, I always put outlets really close to where I need to put them. So if we continue up, I've taken the cabling all the way up. Now when you power these tracks, you don't need to throw outlets every so often. Everybody thinks you need to power each and every piece. It powers off the piece below it or above it. So as long as you have one of them powered, they're all going to be powered. Now I lucked out again and managed to get the cabling perfect, and it stopped right before my top level to where I could split it off and then run an outlet over here and another outlet over here. So then I could have my lamps above and have very minimal distance for the cable to travel. So it looks super clean. Love that look. And then I just have it dumping off right here, right? So it's perfect. I mean, I don't think you could do a better. I don't think I could have done a better job at putting this, piecing this together. So you can kind of see how how high up we are. Definitely good use for an elevator. Way too many materials were put into this elevator, especially the column itself. I mean, we're talking 12,000 metal at least. So it's easy to just get in, get on, and get off with how we have it set up. Now it is scary because that's a huge drop, but it's not too bad. Now my mammoth is gone full retarded. Oh, there we go. Let's pop back up, but um, there he is. That's John Deere, level 120 mammoth I got. Let's go get Amy Rose over here. I just widened this fence that we have up here. Let me again. We have this wall that goes around the whole place, but I built this. I widened it, or I opened it up over here, and I added a behemoth gate kind of in the woods, kind of just to hide it more. We've got some rock right here that could be gone, but I'm not really worried about it. We do have respawn rates very set to be very close to foundations and walls and stuff, so stuff does grow back pretty close to where we've built, which is pretty nice. Kind of put that gate all the way back in there so we have space to move around up here, as well as to so we can stage dinos, as well as to kind of hide the gate from prying eyes, just kind of keep it kind of hidden in the forest, which I think is pretty cool. So I finished that up yesterday. We'll go ahead and take these guys back down, and that's pretty much now we've got some pretty much the tour for Dodopocalypse headquarters. We do have a little something going on over there, and I'm not sure what we're building, but I think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed one of my first episodes in ARK, as far as me broadcasting. It's been a pleasure, and as always, look forward to the future videos that I plan on throwing up on the channel. Until then, feel free to give me a like and or share the video as you see best fit. I will see you next time. Adios.